Uh-oh. Oh, this is not good. I know what that smoke means. We gotta get out of here quick. Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video, we are checking out the Queen Elizabeth II on Stormworks. So yeah guys, let's get into the video. Alright, so here we are, and as you may notice, this is a mini ship. So yeah, very tiny, but it does look really nice. So let's go ahead, let's get all the throttles and everything up. And where are we gonna have the ignition here? Oh, there it is. There we go. Alright, we are now on the move. So let's quickly hop over here, and it looks like this is kind of an older ship because it has the older doors and stuff like that. But yeah, it is really nice looking. It doesn't really have any wedge or triangle blocks. That's one of the things I have noticed. But it does look really, really cool in game here. Now, this ship doesn't have any interior, so it's not going to be a very long review of the ship. I'm hoping to actually see what happens when we throw the ship into a storm, because that'll be really cool to take a look at. But as you can see, really nicely done. I don't know if this was like 3D imported or something. Looks like it might have, because it looks really nice. Now, unfortunately, the rudder has to be controlled from inside the bridge, so it makes it a little difficult to maneuver, especially if it's like an emergency maneuver and you have to look from the outside to do it, because you can't actually do that to turn it then. So yeah, but I really, really like how the ship is like looking in game. It looks almost exactly like the Queen Elizabeth II, minus all of the blocks and some missing detail. Alright, but I think it's time, so let's quickly hop over to the doorway over here. We even have a radar on this thing, which is really cool. Wonder if it actually works. Yes, it does. Very cool. Alright, so back out on the main deck, or open deck I should say. We're going to go ahead and we're going to throw on some wind. And we'll see how the ship handles. Actually, we might want to be inside the bridge for this. Oh my gosh. Wow. There we go. So that is some serious wave action right there. Yeah, the one thing that I want to know is there a... Yeah, there is a stabilizer system. So I think there's only one way to get this ship to capsize. And yeah, you guessed it. It's a tsunami. And the reason I want to try to capsize this is I want to see if this is actually sinkable. I didn't really see any sink buttons while looking around here. We have an emergency beacon, but we don't have a scuttle system that I know of. Yeah, see, nothing that would relate to the scuttle system. I actually don't know what's down here. It's a little passageway. Oh, what is this? Is this just a little interior space? Very interesting. Alright, back down we go and back up to the bridge. Let's quickly hop into the captain's seat. And as you can see, that's not a sight you really want to see. I'm imagining that tsunami is at least 4 times the size of this ship if it was stacked on top of each other. So yeah. And you know, for good luck, what we're going to do is we are going to open up the cargo hatch. And with that cargo hatch open, we might let some water in. So yeah. Alright, so we are parallel with the tsunami here. It's about to get pretty serious in a second here, so I would definitely hold on. Alright, here we go. This is it. We are starting our way up the tsunami. So far, so good. We're not seeing too much tilt going on. Alright, there it is. I think the stabilizer has been conquered by the tsunami here. And, yep, there we go. It's starting to roll. And we're on our side. That's it. So it handled pretty well up until, well, the topmost portion of the tsunami. But can it recover? That is the question. Can the stabilizer actually right the ship? So we're going to roll over here. Will we actually capsize from this? No. Okay, so that is a really good stabilizer that's in there. It's a really basic one too. But yeah, that's really nice. It actually survived the tsunami. And you can see... there it goes, righting itself nicely there. Oh, hold on. Uh-oh, that's not good. So whenever the ship kind of stops like that, it's actually not able to, you know, conquer over its own weight at this point. It's stuck at this angle. And that's not too good for us, actually, because we might just be stuck like that. But what could happen is these waves and the wind is actually going to lift the ship back up. But I don't think so. We're going to turn off the wind. Alright, so the wind is now turning off here. And will it right itself? Yes, it will. That is really surprising. I'm going to assume that if we didn't turn the wind off too late there, it would actually have completely rolled on its side. But since the wind was actually pushing on the side of the vessel, it righted it back up. But there you go. You know, Queen Elizabeth II here survived a tsunami, which is kind of the ultimate test for ships, other than, you know, the megalodons, which will definitely end your ship no matter if it was designed to sink or not. We do have a few issues, though. Some lifeboats didn't really, you know, survive super well here. As you can see, all the lifeboats on this side were perfectly fine except this one. And this is just a disaster. So, yeah. So since the ship has survived so much already, which is the high waves, you know, the rolling, and also a tsunami, I think it's time to introduce some explosives to the mix. And maybe we'll be able to get the ship to sink that way. But so far, so good with this ship. Alright, so we have the Queen Elizabeth II back here, and as I said earlier, we have a sizable amount of explosives added to the mix here, and all we have to do is power on the engines and hope that it detonates. So here we go. Uh-oh, that's not a good sound. Alright, so it seems to already be working, and I think what we can do is power down the throttle, and I think that should start generating some heat. Uh-oh. Oh, this is not good. I know what that smoke means. We gotta get out of here quick! Alright, so apparently the explosion is now just beginning to start. That smoke means only one thing, and there we go! There was the explosion right there. Oh, boy. Wow. Okay, it doesn't look like a bad explosion, actually. Or damage, I should say. That was a pretty bad explosion, but the damage is, very minimal. Alright, so as you can see, it looks like the ship is actually beginning to sink. It's starting to get lower and lower in the water here. And, yeah, that's a really good sign that the ship is beginning to actually sink at this stage. So, quickly hopping over this way, we're going to try to get up onto these decks without no-clipping or cheating. There we go. And, up, can we go up here? Up we go, come on. Alright, yeah, I think we need to quickly cheat up there. Oh god, no, no! Yeah, but it looks like the ship is slowly coming to a halt here. It's just barely moving forward now. So I'm gonna walk through here, and yeah, it's definitely gonna go down soon because you can already see it's getting lower in the water. Yeah, if that's not enough evidence to see that the ship is sinking, I don't know what is. You can see the fire starting to rage back there, and yeah, we're going down fast now. Okay, yeah, you can see water has made its way into the engine compartment, and it's coming in fast. And I don't know if it's going to go down by the bow or the stern in its final moments. Usually ships that go down level will actually do that near the end. They'll actually rapidly sink from the bow or the stern. But it looks like, you can see we've already gone down a few decks, and it looks like the end is very near at this point. If we look down on the forecastle deck, you can see there goes the water right over the bow of the ship. And, yeah, this is it. This is the end. Now, let's see if we can get some more lifeboats off. Let's quickly disconnect some of the magnets here. Oh, well, that won't work. Just remember that. It's not how that works anymore. Let's quickly pop these off. Or just take it that way. There we go. And, yeah, just throw the ropes overboard. There we go. We've got a decent few now. Alright, so I'll push that one, grab it, knock that off. There we go. Adios, lifeboat. Right into the water. I might just go ahead and just detach these and have them float off the ship when it goes down, because it's not going to be really dramatic, or I'm assuming it's not going to be dramatic, because it's been really slow so far. So I'll just knock these off here, and then we'll just kind of leave them on the deck and hope for the best. We have plenty of lifeboats that we can get into, and it won't be a problem whatsoever. But there we go. And I think there we go. So now all we have to do is go on to the other side of the ship, and we'll make our way from the stern portion towards the bow portion. So here we go, right over to this section. And once again, we are just detaching them. We are not pushing them into the water. And here we go. This is the last boat on this side, on the starboard side. And that is it. So let's quickly hop over to the other side, which is becoming more difficult because I can't get up this. There we go. And as you can see, the water's creeping its way up. You know it's bad when you've just come from the bow and you've seen the bow go underwater and then you see the stern going underwater at the same time? Yeah, that's not good. We're kind of getting turned into a mini island here. You know, originally we were already an island, but this is getting worse by the second now. Alright, so at this point the ship is kind of slowed to a stop when it comes to sinking. I think that the fire damage on the ship has actually only reached a certain point in the hull, and the water has just filled up as far as it can. So that's pretty much going to be it. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and a comment, and I'll see you next time, guys. Goodbye.